videos. Get that for the bloopers. I'm not online because I'm the only one who runs the page, and you need a video now. You can get it. Hey, I am Lucia, and I am about to hit my 2-year anniversary on Onlyfans. Can you believe it? I can't. So I thought it was about time I shared my journey. When I tell you from the beginning, I told myself I should document this. I need to get this down. I'm going to talk about all, all the good stuff, all the bad stuff, what I did to prep, what I think is worth doing, what I think sucks. And here I am 2 years later, just now filming, but I'm here and I definitely think I have a lot to say. So hopefully someone finds this helpful, because I know I love listening to YouTube videos about OnlyFans, about adult content creation, whatever's going to help me be a better marketing person, a better, creator, and really connect with my audience. So hopefully you guys like this. I do have some notes here. I guess I can move them over so it's a little less awkward looking over to the side, but I definitely got my notes here. I've also got my soda. I don't know if you guys have a swig. It's supposed to be all the rage that the Utah moms are drinking. We have one, but I got one yesterday, so I'm gonna make my own today. I put cherry syrup in the bottom base. We're going with Diet Coke because, of course, don't get me wrong, I love Coke Zero, but sometimes you need a Diet Coke. And then we've got this heavy whipped cream substitute. I think it's made with coconut milk. So we're gonna just chop it like that to get the show going. So I'm gonna definitely make several follow-up videos. Get that for the bloopers. I'm gonna make several follow-up videos because I think I've got a lot of info to talk about, but really want to get down to, the stuff that matters the most, just sort of an overall, like, how did I get here? What am I still doing here? And all that good stuff. I was gonna label this. This is essentially my tell-all. My 2 years on OnlyFans tell-all. So listen up. So how did it start? Honestly, sometimes I wonder, and I ask myself the same question too, because I kind of forget whose idea it was. I am married, so it was actually my husband brought this idea up to me. I swear he did. I've heard about it before, obviously. I'm not in the dark. And I've always been a more sexual person, in tune with myself, have a really good relationship with my partner. So I was automatically like ears perked, tell me more. And then I went down the rabbit hole. I became obsessed with researching this and found what I could on YouTube. It's really hard sometimes to find some great information, but I did. I'll share some creators that I think were really great as well, something that I took a lot away from, and I still do today. But when I got in there, I really got the feeling that I absolutely needed a Reddit. I absolutely needed social media, because how do you market yourself with OnlyFans? You need social media. And I went from a zero presence because I was not gonna use my real personal stuff. I wanted to start from scratch, have this be separate. And then what else? Obviously, like I said, the Reddit, the Instagrams, the TikTok, and Twitter was being pushed a lot then too. I know zero absolutely about Twitter, and I still don't know a lot about Twitter next, which I want to get to later, but I got on to Reddit. Had never used it before. Seemed so complicated and mind-blowing to me, but I did all the things. I got spreadsheets. I put down every subreddit that I thought that I could participate in. Each subreddit has different rules. They have, need for karma, all the stuff that could be a whole video on its own. But I did all the things. I got my, I got my socials going with Reddit. But kind of, let me back up. Before that, I secured a name and some email addresses. So Lucia Swings, Lucia has to do with like a name. My dog's name is Lucy, so I was like, Lucia. And then at Swings, I play golf, but that is that. Okay, I had to take a little break. I ran out of battery. Okay, but I was talking about names. So I definitely secured an email address or two. I got a Gmail and a Yahoo. Once I figured out what my name was gonna be, Swings, because I like to golf. I don't know if that. But once I had a name secured, you know, I kind of made sure that there wasn't someone with a real similar name already, because I really want it to be the same across all my socials and also match my adult fan pages. And once I got it, it was good. I got a Gmail, Yahoo, and then all the socials that I made, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter at the time, Reddit, they all coincided and all had the same name, maybe an iteration of it. Like sometimes I had to put a 2 after it because I lost an account, or maybe the way I adjusted it, but they all are similar, and you can really see, you know, who it is. Like if you go look for that name now, you know, it should come up, you know, would hope, and hopefully it's not for free, right? But anyway, so I got that name down. So once I had that name, I was able to establish a Reddit account. Tip for the Reddit account, you cannot change your name once you have it. So make sure you put something good in there and not just some random username. Now they are picky. You have to follow rules. Again, that deserves its own video. But I followed the rules. I broke some on accident. Got, you know, a bit, you know, got myself out there so that I could get some karma. So I would say this was probably, the idea probably was established, and I'm looking at my notes here and see if I wrote myself something. I want to say starting at like August, September of 2022. And once I watched some videos, I started to get right on it. So September, end of August, September of 2022, I'm opening all of my socials. I'm getting established. I'm making sure that it doesn't look like someone who's completely brand new, that I at least have, you know, stuff going on. I did that again with TikTok, Reddit, Instagram, and I think that's all I had at the time, because I did try Twitter, but that was kind of a fail. So once I had that going, you know, you definitely don't have to do this, but I did go and got a hotel for a night, put in all the the outfits I felt sexy in, bought some stuff off of Amazon, Shein, whatever, and me and Hubs went to the hotel for a night. I think we got 5 sets out of that with hundreds of photos and videos, so that I had somewhere to start, so that I had something to put on my page when people could come to. So I had that established, and, you know, got all the pictures on there. I want to say I started out with 25 photos, maybe a few little short videos. That way I at least, you know, had my Onlyfans page. Obviously you have to get one set up, get approved, you know, get your ID in there verified. Again, there's some great videos on that, but I had it verified and then got my pictures on there. And this was before even launching it. I wanted to make sure something was there. Now having the socials, you know, got to be careful. You got to be careful what you put on there. So taking these pictures that were not safe for work, I made sure to do some safe for work pictures too. So got that out there. Now when I did the hard launch, sorry, I'm looking at my notes here. Hold on. Niche. So niche, I kind of even struggled with that today. I went in just thinking, okay, I'm curvier, chubby, some may say. I'm a MILF, blonde, debatable right now because I'm like half blonde, half brunette, but I think I still resonate with the blonde. People see me and think blonde. And then I ended up in this super like hairy niche, which I wasn't initially. But I will say a big tip, if you're looking for your niche, is listen to your audience. They will tell you what your niche is. From day one, I posted in a subreddit, and it was an armpit subreddit. Who knew? And I hadn't shaved probably for about a week or 2 over there, so I had stubble, and I'm showing it, and then people say, grow it, you know, let it grow. We want to see it. And you know what? Honestly, my husband had mentioned it to me before and said he thought it was hot. I think I'd grown it out at one point in prior years, not to the level that it is now, but had grown it out before, wasn't opposed to it. I mean, I'm very hairy down there. I would say I was more of a groomed bush, if you will, definitely clean bush before I started all this, but I had a bush already. You know, now it's a little wilder. I want you to be able to see it when I'm wearing, you know, my nice clothes, because that's how I'm comfortable, but also my audience likes it. So my audience told me grow it out, and I went with it see how it worked, and now I've been growing it out ever since. Like I said, my husband had already mentioned it to me, he liked it, so I was like, you know, we're going with it. So I fell into hairy, blonde, tattooed, obviously. I'm tattooed, arms and legs. So there's many things you can fall into. But so I had that down, and I would find subreddits to post in. When I would post on socials, I would try to draw attention to those features, or, you know, try to get into those categories. TikTok was really big for me at the beginning because I felt like in 2022, it was a lot of like very thirst trap videos, and you do these quick little things, and I had some viral ones, but I battled a lot with getting community guideline strikes. So that was really tough. I felt like that made it difficult. I did lose my first account, didn't know better to fight back and get it back, because every time since, cross my fingers, I've been able to get things back or appeal, and TikTok, I've been good. You know, I really try not to break the guides, so that I can stay on there. Although I've had, hold on. Yum. This was good, by the way. Although I've had several TikTok accounts, I think I even have 5 still in my name. I'm really just only using 1 right now. So I went from using a bunch of different TikToks, posting all day, you know, and I feel like I've just evolved with the times, because Instagram ended up taking off with Reels. And I had 1 Instagram main at, you know, when I first started out. And then, you know, I had some trouble with that, had some taken down, some videos and stuff. I had posted in stories that was maybe too much cleavage, maybe accidentally posted my Onlyfans link when, you know, right now I have it double blocked. I have a link tree that goes to a link tree that then goes to my Onlyfans, you know, like all the good girls do. But some things that I had to learn along the way, and once you get a story photo removed on Instagram, that stays with you for a year. So those are some bans that I had. So I knew to make some more Instagrams. You know, when it comes to Instagrams, checking your account status to see if you're not recommended is super important. I learned that. So from that, I checked that several times a day. But I've learned to, if something says if they say they don't like it, delete it. You can always repost it in a different way, maybe with a different audio, maybe whatever. But if they say take it down, because you want to get back in front of people as soon as you can. Get back in front of the people. So that's that. But I did recently have I have 4 now. I did have 1, 2, 3, and then now I have 4. But I had my main biggest account, which is 61,000, Instagram, just get suspended. Done. And I was shocked, because it was the first time it's ever happened to me. I've had them say, we won't recommend you. We've had them say, you know, we're gonna take this photo down, but to suspend my full account, I had went live that day, so I really think it had something to do with live, but I appealed it. I have my 2-factor authentication on everything. Do that. You need to make sure you don't get hacked. But I did it in less than 24 hours. It was back. Oops, my bad, sorry, whatever. But that really, really discourages you and throws you off. You can say it doesn't, or try to, or for me at least, it really throws me off. It puts me in a sad mood, a bad mood. Like, it's so hard. We work so hard getting this out there to get people to come see what we're about on our page, that it does hurt. You know, it does put me in a bad mood. So anyways, I got that back. And then the next week, my other Instagram account that was at 40,000 had the same issue, got suspended. I tried to appeal it. I asked for the code too many times. I was locked out for 5 days. That hurt so bad, because I had a viral video going at the time. So these are things that you just sometimes don't have control of. So my biggest thing, and I'm still working on, is building other ways to promote myself. You know, moving along, having it for, you know, amount of time I did. I eventually added Facebook. I hardly get on there. I just have my Instagram automatically post to my Facebook, and then also allow it to recommend on Reels. I guess that's an opportunity for me to get onto Facebook and really use it more. But some other things that I do want to try. I want to get back on Twitter. I'm not, you know, I had one and I deleted it. I can't remember why I did it. I just felt some type of way that day and decided that I was going to get rid of my Twitter. I didn't want it anymore. So I got rid of it. But I'm thinking about dipping my toe back in there. You know, some advice from Marie D. She said still keep it safe for work because, you know, although they allow not safe for work content, you will not be recommended. So I am thinking about dipping my toe back in there and then just really being more active on YouTube. I've had a channel, I haven't been consistent, but the main thing about any promotions is consistency. I know that. Do I always do that? No, but that kind of leads me to my journey. So everybody always wants to know numbers. I will say I came in hot and heavy in October of 2022. Like I said, I'd had this huge buildup, made my content, had my socials, and then I launched, I had soft, you know, ooh, teasy, hard launched October 31st, 2022. Let's go. And then I got all this, you know, I had people, some traction going, but it's been up and down. And I think it's because I do tend to burn myself out. I don't prep ahead. I don't have, you know, set content days. Those are things that I want to work on. And I've been 2 years in, and it's, you know, a lot of trials and things that you want to do or that just doesn't work for you. So I have a paid page. I've always had a paid page. I run a lot of specials because I want people to come in. I have a lot of people that tend to stay month after month because I am the only one running my page. I do interact a lot in the DMs. So, you know, if someone wants to talk to me and wants to interact and chat, I've made some, you know, some long-standing relationships in there, but if someone does want to, I'm there. If someone just wants to come and see pictures, I'm all for that too. I'm not gonna bug you. If you don't wanna talk, you don't wanna talk, but I will show you my content. So I started out with just a paid page. I then utilized a free page to essentially just stash all of my videos. I heard someone do this as a library. I loved it, great idea, I'm doing it. You only get a link to my library if you actually subscribe to my page. It comes to you. So it's a way of, hey, if I'm not online because I'm the only one that runs my page and you need a video now, you can get it. But if you don't want to go there, that's fine. You can always ask me. But I've heard some other people do this. And I kind of just wonder if it's worth it. But to have a free page just to capture that audience, because again, going back to socials, you never know what's acceptable. You never know when you're going to get banned, when you're going to get kicked off a platform. And to have your own bank of fans or people that may potentially be interested in you is probably everything. So I am considering making a public free page that would just have the same promo stuff I'm doing on my other pages, just to kind of control the narrative and really be able to target an audience that's there for me, which is great. Okay, so I actually had to pause again because my camera heated up. Clearly you can tell I don't typically do my vlog camera, but I'm trying to do better because YouTube is on my list of things I want to improve at this year. So speaking of improving, let me wrap this up because this could be forever. If you can't tell, I do love to talk. I'm chitty chatty and I do love to do videos like this. So ask me more. I do want to break it down into getting really specific on some of these topics because there is so much that goes into OnlyFans, especially when you're doing your page on your own. You are everything. You're the front to the end. The front and the end, baby, right? So fails. I feel like TikTok initially was a kind of a fail for me, even though it was also a win because I really did not understand a lot of the community guidelines. So that's something that did help me learn, you know, what to do, what not to do. Twitter, that crash and burned. I just, you know, you have just so much energy and I did not have the energy to invest in how to get better on that. Then another fail for me was Slushy. I did it. I tried it several times. I did not do great at it. You know, there weren't a lot of people that look like me on there, but that doesn't always matter. I just don't think I did well with the platform. I didn't like the way you had to upload stuff and all this and that. I still have it, haven't checked it. Fansly, same thing with the different tiers. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it could be a great tool. I've heard people just use it as a VIP page, which I think is an awesome idea. So I haven't written it off. I just don't use it. I am verified. My Reddit still exists. It still lives, videos, but it is a lot of work, people, in my opinion. And I am an elder millennial through and through, so I love Instagram. Instagram's been good to me. I love YouTube. TikTok I've gotten used to, but these are the platforms that I'm just naturally really into and love to use myself, so I can really translate it on there. And then some wishes. I wish I would have started on another phone. I didn't. I'm kind of planning on getting one, keeping the phone I have and getting a new one. You just go through so much content. I do have a Dropbox that I use for content too. I feel like it's great to have something to save everything in because it does eat up data. I'm running out of data on this card right now. So, so that was a wish. Another kind of fail, but kind of a downside to me is to be on an island. There's so many creators out there. Sometimes they're hard to get a hold of because if you're a content creator, you don't look at your DMs unless it's in your Onlyfans or adult platform, which if you really want to reach someone, which I've done before, is just I subscribe to their page. I want to see what they're up to. I want to get ideas. I want to be inspired. I do well being surrounded by other people doing well. I'm a salesperson. That's my vibe. So that's how I motivate myself. But if I could set myself up for a wish this year, we're coming to this third quarter, I have a wish to connect with some more content creators so I can collaborate. I thrive in that sort of a setting. I like leadership. I like, coming up with ideas, and you got to surround yourself with other people like that. I consume a lot of content, but it would be nice to connect. There's a lot of good stuff out there. What else? Wins. Some wins is, location freedom. You can truly do it from anywhere. You don't have to get a hotel to do the content. You can do it anywhere if you're sneaky enough or if you're, creative enough. So that time flexibility, you can, have your, whatever your life is, you can fit it into there. Now, I'm not saying you're going to work less, but you do have the flexibility to call your own schedule and decide when you do work. I love it. I live for it. Sometimes I need to be a little bit more rigid. So that would be a goal of mine. And then no cap earnings. It can get really hard to get earnings, but if you truly are hitting it, there is no cap when it comes to sales like this. The sky is the limit. Go get your bag, whatever. And then I'm just gonna continue to try to really focus on my YouTube pages. I do have two. I have one I haven't used. I did create when there was the big YouTube takedown. I had a lot of my try-on hauls taken down and I was worried that this one may be affected. So I created another account. So I'll probably continue to do my day in the life vlogs and then have maybe a talk to the camera separate from this. I do want to try mint stars. I saw some creators doing mint stars that I thought that was great. And Instagram. I have 3 Instagram accounts I actively post on. I was just posting the same junk from, page to page, maybe clipped a little bit different, maybe different angle, maybe different, music, but I really wanted to differentiate the 3 from each other. So I just this week started doing that. I'll do a video to go into it, but I'm just sort of, one is more talking and original audio, one is more very short clip, very, just grab your attention, super thirst trap-ish. And then the other one is a longer, because I've read some tips that they are pushing some longer, like 30 to 60 second content. So too early to tell. I'll hopefully make a video on that soon. But lastly, I just wanted to shout out some channels that I still to this day watch and really get some camaraderie from it, even though it feels a little one-sided because I can't really talk to them, but I have picked up some great tips from these people. I watched their content. When they come out with a video, I'm super excited. It gets me jazzed again. It gets me pumped. It gets me going. That would be Marie D. You probably know her, Elevator Girl. I even have subscribed to, when she put a lot of content out for, how-tos for creators. I really liked it. I love all her videos. Alana Cole, she's been doing it a very long time. She's got lots of content available. Scotty, he has his partner Sierra does it, but he runs a whole page. Scotty's videos, phenomenal. Erin Kittens, she is a total inspo. She is also kind of from that corporate badass era like I am, and has brought it over. All Natural Mama, I found her on Reddit initially, and then I saw she had a YouTube and I started watching it. I love it. She's got a sweet personality. Blair Beanie, I love her. She was a TikTok queen when I found her, and now she's doing all the things. Really great advice she does too. And Pottery Princess, I saw her on Scotty's podcast YouTube channel, and I loved her business and what she's doing. And like I said, I've even subscribed to all of these. Everybody I've named, I've subscribed to at least for a month just to kind of see what they're doing and get inspo. So I highly suggest it. You know, if you're really serious about this and you want to do this, do the research. And you don't have to copy. You can get totally inspired, see how that fits into your life, see what gets you going, what gets you excited to show up consistently enough to make it worth your time. Because I think that's the pieces that lack. You know what? I am running out of time, but if you're interested in a video on the earnings or the income that I've received over the last 2 years, let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. I've definitely fluctuated because I've struggled with motivation and staying consistent, but I'm getting at it on the 3rd quarter to get it going for 2025. Right now is when we got to get ready for the next year. So I hope you enjoyed this. I had little struggles. Clearly I need a new memory card, and I have got a lot of stuff to share. So if there's any information you want to know, let me know. And if you like what you see, I clearly have a more intimate all sides of me page, and I'd love to see you there. If you came there from this video, please let me know. I'd love to give you a special thank you and just kind of get to know you more. So have a wonderful day, and hopefully you'll be seeing more of me. Amber alert. Okay. We'll see, Amber.